linebackers. You guys have one of the best linebacker position groups in the ACC. How do you all push each other?
We push each other every day, and it's a lot of great guys, and we have a lot of great players. So it's competitive in everything we do. I mean, we could be trying to see who eat faster, play the game, or see who can have the most tackles, sacks. But at the end of the day, it just makes our team better and makes us better as players. So we look forward to playing them every year.
You guys have come so close the last 2 years. I mean, I know the season's long for everybody, but is that particular opponent stuck in your guys' craw over the offseason?
Well, of course we want to beat them, but we got to worry about the first game at hand. We play Charlotte at Papa John Stadium, and then when it's time to play Clemson and Florida State and those guys, then we'll be focused on that.
How do you close the gap between you guys and Clemson and Florida State at the top of the division? What is that one area of improvement when you look at your team and say, okay, if we just fix this or that or get better, we'll be right there to beat these guys?
We just got to finish. We be there every year. We just got to finish and make the bigger play, really.
You just got to finish in terms of what?
Just finish the game out strong and hard, and less mistakes, little things that can cost us the game.
When you look around your locker room this year, do you look and say, yeah, this looks like a top 25 team to me, this looks like a team that could beat a Clemson or Florida State this year?
Yeah, of course. I feel like we can beat anybody as a team, but it's up to us. It's not only up to the coaches to push us. We have to push each other and hold each other accountable.
Do you guys get tired of hearing about Florida State and Clemson?
Well, I mean, we don't really look at that. We know what we got to do as a team, and we put in the work this summer, and we're going to display it on the field.
You said you feel like you can beat any team. I guess what gives you that confidence? I guess what stands out to you when you look around your roster there, around your locker room?
We have a great team. I know at every position we're loaded this year. I mean, we were young last year, and we got a lot more experience. We have an experienced defense, experienced quarterback, and the O-line has came back as well too. And we got a lot of receivers. So.
It's one of the deeper batches of running backs we've seen in the ACC in a while. What's it like from your standpoint as a defender, knowing that pretty much week in, week out, you're going to see a pretty solid tailback?
I mean, it's great. I love to compete, against the great running backs. We have a lot of great running backs, Wayne Ellington, Dalvin Cook, those guys. So it's fun going out and competing every week. That's what you play the game for.
Obviously, you might have the best group of linebackers in the conference. What stands out to you to kind of explain why for the linebacker group this year at Louisville so good?
I mean, we just have guys that just go get it every week. Just play relentless. We got athletic, physical guys, and we just have a lot of confidence as well and chemistry together along with the whole defense.
Hey, give me your talk about your teammates. Who you think are going to step up that we need to watch out for?
It's a few guys. You got D'Angelo Brown, Josh Harvey Clemens, Jermaine Washington. It's so many people, not only on defense but offense as well. We have a lot of young guys, so look for those guys to make some plays.
Are you taking on a leadership role for the young guys?
Yeah, I've got to. I wouldn't expect nothing less of myself. I got to push those guys, and as well, I want them to push me if I'm doing something wrong as well too.
What impact has Coach Grantham made on your defense these last few years?
He made a tremendous impact. I mean, he's such a guru just by knowing what the offense is going to do. I mean, having so many different defenses he can put in. I mean, it helps a lot. He knows what he's doing.
Keith, what was your decision like to come back, and did you weigh that with Josh and Devontae? Did you guys all talk about coming back together? What was that like?
Well, we talked to each other about it and thought about each other's opinions and sat down and talked with it, and we thought it was a great decision. And we all graduated in December too, so we'll have that degree in our pocket.
Was when you see how much, I think it's 3 straight years Louisville's put first-round draft pick Shelton last year, is that kind of cool to watch and almost you kind of work to be like the next in line in that type of, I don't know, carry on that legacy?
Well, it's very cool to just watch those guys I grew up with, worked out with every day, and just to see them fulfill their dream. And I mean, I'm just blessed to be able to play around those guys. But right now, I'm just concerned about just winning as many games as possible, and I know everything will take care of itself.
When you talk with Josh and Devontae, how much was it to come back and right now it's Florida State and Clemson, the Atlantic, they've kind of owned it for a while, to actually take this program to the next level?
Well, we got to do it. It starts in the locker room. The coach is coach, but we have to go out there and make the plays. So we got to hold each other accountable and go out each and every week, and we can't take nobody lightly.
What does Josh's versatility allow you to do, just from the standpoint of having more freedom?
Josh he can do so many things. He's so big. He's a 6'4", long safety. He can line up in nickel, strong safety, free safety. He can even come down as a hybrid or play a little linebacker. So he allows me to do a lot more things with his versatility.
Your defense put a lot of pressure on Clemson's offense last season, but this season Clemson brings back so many more skilled players. What do you do to prepare for that matchup?
I mean, the same we've been doing the past 2 years. I mean, they brought back a lot of guys, and so did we. So we know Coach Grantham is going to put us in position to make plays.
Is there anything you think you can do differently to make sure that you're successful?
I'm not sure. I have to tell you after that game.
When you look at the division keys for those two teams, how hard a division is and how hard a climb is it to get to the top of just a division like this, like the UPS?
I mean, to get to where you want to go, I mean, it's going to be bumpy roads. I mean, it's not easy. We have such great players in this league as well and great teams. So, I mean, you got to go in each and every week and you got to grind it out.
How close do you feel you guys are to Clemson and Florida State? Because obviously they've been the class of the league the last few years.
I think we're very close. I mean, we're going to shock some people this year. And we're just going to have a great year. And we look forward to competing against those guys.
When do you feel like you're close?
Just the people we have coming back, the chemistry we got, defense came back, offense, we got an electrifying quarterback in Lamar, and a great coach, so.
Is there a better pass rusher in the country than Devontae?
I don't think so. Hands down, I mean, if you look at we have about 23 tackles for loss, and that came in about the last 5-6 games of the season when he was really just now getting in the flow, learning the defense really, because he didn't come into camp, so he finally got his win, got his shape. And now he had a full summer to work out, so they're going to see something.
What do your offensive linemen say about him in practice when they have to go against him?
He's relentless. He doesn't stop. His motor, he doesn't get tired at all. He's fast as well. People don't realize how fast he is when he closes in on the quarterback.
One more FSU question. What makes Dalvin Cook so effective, obviously, playing down?
I mean, he's just fast. I mean, he doesn't slow down on his cuts. And if you hesitate, he can hit the big run at any time. So, I mean, you have to run through him. When I say run through him, on your feet, and don't let him get away. Because, I mean, he's just fast. That's pretty much it.
Keith, Lamar is just significantly different over there, smiling, laughing, expanding on answers. It seems like he's a totally different person. What do you think has changed in the last maybe 6 or 8 months?
I think his confidence and maturity level. I mean, he knows what he has to do now. He was a freshman last year. I mean, it's going to be difficult and hard roles coming in and being a starting freshman quarterback. You have to learn the system, and you have to have guys believe in you first. And the team has gelled around him, and we know what he can do. So we expect him to lead as well.
Is this the Lamar that we're all seeing? Is that what you guys are used to behind the scenes?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very funny guy. I mean, Lamar is goofy, but when it's time to work, he puts in the work.
Did you notice he was just saying that he didn't even know the plays last year? That he just had no idea what he was doing and staring down receivers and just kind of running around. Could you tell at times that he didn't know that stuff?
I mean, but he's just so fast and elusiveness. Half the time you wouldn't know if he messed up or not. I mean, but Coach P has a very difficult offense. So, I mean, it took time, and over time he got more comfortable, and now he knows the offense.
Team success aside, what are your personal goals this year?
My personal goal is to win. That's the only thing, really. Just win. That take care of everything itself.
Is there any game you're looking forward to so far, like a quarterback you want to sack or get an interception that you're waiting on?
I'm looking forward to Charlotte. It's the first game, opening game of my senior year in Papa John's. I'm looking forward to that game.
Keith, you've seen, 4 starting quarterbacks now, 5 in your career here. How have you kind of watched them evolve as quarterbacks and kind of learn? Obviously, with Coach Petrino, it's been different than Coach Strong, but what do you think it's taken from them to kind of evolve as quarterbacks?
A lot of hard work. My first quarterback seeing was Teddy Bridgewater, and seeing how dedicated he was my freshman year and everything he did from studying and everything. And then you got somebody coming up like Lamar, so that just don't happen that often where you get another quarterback like that, and he can be just as good too. I mean, Teddy even said that he got to put in the work.
So let me talk about that. Who would you pick as your quarterback, Teddy?
It's kind of hard. Lamar only played 1 year, and we saw what Teddy could do. I mean, all that he did, winning the Sugar Bowl and all that. And he's in the NFL, made a Pro Bowl, so I mean, it takes time.
Coach Petrino just said that Trayvon's probably out for the year. What have you seen from the other guys who are having to step up into that role that he's had?
Well, we're not going to fall off. Trayvon is a great player, and I was really disappointed and sad to see that happen to him. But I know God got him in his hands. But we have guys coming up like Jonathan Grenard and James Hearns, who are great football players as well, and the people are going to see that.
How does Coach Grantham's scheme, if at all, how have things changed with him since he first got here to
He didn't change. I mean, he's the same Coach Grantham since from the day he walked in the door. I mean, he's fiery. He would get on you when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. But, I mean, he comes at so many different ways on defense, like people don't even know where you're blitzing from. And there's all kind of aspects of it. I mean, but I just love learning under him.
How long does it take the freshman to get used to his screaming?
I tell him before practice even starts, look here now, Coach Grantham, he's different. So you just better let it go through one ear, not the other, and just keep going to the next play because he's going to get on you.
Keith, I'm sorry I'm having to ask this. I'm sure you've already been asking Clemson questions, but your defense has given Clemson fits the past couple of years. It's probably 2 games you guys feel like you should have won. Is there a little more luster added to the game this year, or maybe a little more want to in Death Valley because you guys have been so close?
I mean, we know we just got to go out there and just compete. I mean, there's nothing, no math about it. Just got to go out there and execute whatever Coach Grantham has us do, and we got to go out there and compete. Just go all out and give it our all, and the best man wins.
Were you surprised that zone gave Deshaun Watson so many problems last year?
Well, I mean, the schemes we run, and Coach Grantham, he knows what he's doing. You know, and Deshaun Watson's a great player as well, but you know, Coach Grantham just, I don't know how he does it. He's in that film room every day, all night, all morning. Comes up with it.